Hey, it's Cory Mayo, licensed realtor with Monument Sotheby's and the lead for the Cory Mayo team located right here in coastal Delaware. I'm doing a highly requested updated driving tour at Welches Pond. I mean, this hasn't been every week, but almost every week someone has been asking for updates, and there's a lot to see. There's a ton of beautiful homes that have settled in there, so you'll really start to see the way that the community is starting to take shape. But before we dive into that, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so that way you're notified the next time I upload new videos, whether it's driving tours or model homes or client homes or whatever it may be. And also, if you're looking to buy, build, or sell here in coastal Delaware, I'm here to help however possible. Feel free to give me a call or text at 302-466-5511. You can also email me at Cory, C-O-R-Y, at coastallifede as in Delaware.com. All right, so with all that fun stuff out of the way, let's set off here and see what's new and what's going on at Welches Pond right here in Lewes, Delaware. Okay, so if you haven't watched a video tour of mine before on Welches Pond, Welches Pond is located on Cedar Grove Road, just a very short distance to Route 1. You can see these brand new, beautiful monuments, you know, with the name of the community on it, and then flanking water features as we enter the community. There's a circle straight ahead. It'll lead to future sites straight ahead and off to the left. And then off to the right here is where we will go through, which is going to give us a good contrast to what we have seen the last time that I was in here. Welches Pond is curbed and sidewalk on one side of the road, curbed on both sides of the road, so we're not dealing with swales. If you've seen my videos before, I talk about swales, which is basically like a ditch or a trench in the front yard. It's a way of handling the stormwater from a heavy rainstorm. The water runs off and then uses gravity to make its way to water retention ponds, versus curbs. It directs the water underground and uses underground piping to direct the water to the water retention ponds. Just a much nicer look for the curb appeal of the overall community. Off to the right here is the thicket. This is like an adult playground. There's hammocks and swings and chairs and picnic tables and all kinds of stuff that's going on over here. They recently took all of the hammocks and chairs down because we're coming into the winter months. This is November in 2023, but you can see that how that area, that amenity has come to shape. Number of homes here. These are going to all be the Courtyard Series homes offered by Schell Brothers. So from the Montauk all the way up to the Waterford, and I believe pretty much everything in between. The Whimbrel, the Cassidy, Kingfisher, Shearwater, Chesapeake, a lot of different homes. You'll notice here, this is a more mature community, and I don't mean by age or anything. I mean there's lots of nice big tall natural trees in here, a number of larger homes that really helps elevate the overall look and feel and resale of this community. So Welches Pond has proven to be a really good option for a lot of clients that are looking for that really nice, sophisticated feel, or I use the word mature feeling community. This straight ahead is Devers Circle. Off to the left is the most recent phase that was released. I believe there was, of these home sites, a lot of them backed up to woods, and then at the front of the house, I actually had a view of the pond here. They sold about 11 home sites in 7 days. So that was a very sought after section that clients had been waiting to open up, and when it did, they went fast. So, but there's still available options in there. So if you're looking for a nice private home site, definitely options there. Off to the right is where the amenities are going to be. This is going to be the clubhouse and the pool and everything. So that's nice centralized location for that. This section of Welches Pond is like a big loop. So we have all of the homes on the outside are going to be back into woods, and then all of the home sites on the inside are going to be back into the pond. So, like I've said in some other tours, when Schell Brothers has communities like this, it's really, there aren't a bad home site. If you're looking for a private home site, you go towards the outer edge or the outer ring. If you're looking for a water view, you go to the inner edge or the inner ring of this loop here. So really gives great opportunities in this section. The nice thing is that there's just trees all the way around. So if you were standing in the middle, you see it's almost 360 degrees of trees everywhere, which is just really creates this little pod, this kind of very scenic little pod, back here in this section of Welches Pond. We notice curbed in sidewalk with the sidewalk on one side, continuing through this section as well. There is a bridge that will be connecting the front half of the community with the rear half of the community. That is straight ahead. So that was a big project for the developer over the summer, and I believe they finished it ahead of time. It's completed now, so when they sell through the next phases, they'll be fully prepared for that second half. That second half is where the sport courts are going to be located, and that's where access to the Love Creek is going to be located. So they're ready. They have that bridge done to start the building once that phase comes in. But that's where you'll notice off to the right here, all of this dirt. That was dirt that was pulled from that project of building and completing that bridge. Continuing through the circle here, we'll notice off to the left, those were homes that we saw as we drove through. I believe that there's one, maybe two home sites here on this section where you see all the dirt. I know 130, I believe 132 is still available, and then two home sites on the left side back into the pond. So these are, if you look at the depth of those trees, these are great home sites for privacy. It is a thick distance of trees between the back of this home and where the next home would be. Still with that variety of Mayberries, we see a few Mayberries here and Kingfishers and Chesapeakes. So it is, again, that variety of one-story and two-story homes, throughout the entire community at this point. So we did the big loop. Straight ahead of us is where those amenities will be. We came in and made a right, so now we're coming right back to where that intersection is when we came in. Straight ahead is that Deaver Circle that I was telling you about, straight ahead where they sold all of those home sites. I'm gonna see if I can't get a peek of that pond. You can kind of see the pond there. So a lot of the homes along the side, again, the back of the homes look at the woods, and there's no homes on this side of the street. So the front of these homes are looking across the road and looking at the pond. So it was a very desirable section that a lot of people were waiting for. Now, I believe that all of the back facing the woods and front facing the pond have sold, but farther up there are some that look at front of other homes and the back faces to woods, and that's a thick distance of woods as well. So those are some other good home sites to consider. Again, as far as this community goes, from amenity standpoint, pool, clubhouse, fitness center, sports courts, access to the Love Creek. People will have the opportunity, if they want to, have the ability to cruise around in golf carts. But its proximity to Route 1 is something that is of a high level of desire to a lot of people. We are just about a mile and a half from Route 1, where the Acme or the Midway shopping center is, where you find the movie theater, if you're looking for a point of reference. That short distance is great to really be that close to Route 1, to getting into shopping and dining and everything. But when you're here, it is so quiet and so peaceful. It's really the best of both worlds. You're right around the corner from all the hustle and bustle if you want to, but still far enough away that it's just so quiet and peaceful. So we're heading out the road that we came in. So you'll notice off to the left here is going to be that thicket. Come springtime, I'll do a little video tour going through and showing you what that all looks like. Just on the other side of the woods on the thicket is where the actual Welches Pond is. Now that is a natural pond, so that is, sometimes has water and sometimes it doesn't. So that is pure. It all depends on Mother Nature on how that works out. But that is a true natural, not a man-made, that's a natural pond. That is the Welches Pond. And as you come out, that concludes our tour here in Welches Pond, located in Lewes, Delaware. If you have any questions at all about buying, building, or selling here in coastal Delaware, you can feel free to give me a call or text at 302-466-5511. You can also email me at Cory, C-O-R-Y, at coastallifede, as in Delaware.com. Please make sure, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so that way you are notified when I upload new videos like driving tours, model homes, whatever it may be. And I'm here to help however possible. Again, my name is Cory Mayo. I'm a licensed realtor with Monument Sotheby's and the lead for the Cory Mayo team right here in coastal Delaware. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Talk to you soon.